Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup. And as usual, this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. My name is Shamiel, and with me, as usual, Coach Andrew Pequeno. And Andrew, we again that time of the week bringing league results and fixtures and club fixtures to everybody out there, and just talking about local football.
Shamiel, it's getting to that point now where the leagues are starting to end. We're starting to see a trend. I can tell you Northerns is getting exciting. Cape Town Tigerberg is still exciting. Mitchell's Plain is very exciting now, coming to the last couple of games.
What's happening?
So there's a lot happening everywhere in the leagues that I'm going to cover. And also we got Coke Sunday, Shamiel.
Coke on Sunday. So yeah, we're going to look at
quarterfinals.
Yeah, we're going to look at that later. Happening at Kailicha and Gimmoon.
Yeah, and just feedback. I know some people have been asking what's happening with the ABC and that. There was an NEC, supposed to be an NEC meeting yesterday. It was cancelled. Well, it started and then stopped. So we have no idea when registration is, what the portal is, nothing. We were told the Nedbank's supposed to start the 21st, which is next weekend.
Yeah.
But we've heard nothing since. So I anticipate it won't start the 21st, but we'll wait for official notification.
So just to put it basically clearly for those of you that maybe don't know, because what we also found is a lot of people watching the show, Andrew, they don't really know much about football. They just enjoy hearing about the local leagues and stuff. So maybe we can just explain that. So the ABC Motsepe is our second division, which is just under the NFD, which is the professional part of football, basically, in South Africa. So we've got PSL, which is the professional. NFD is part of that, and the ABC Motsepe is the highest amateur form. But the way it's run today, players do get paid and so on. So it's not really amateur anymore the way it used to be. But anyway, that's another story. So just the ABC Motsepe is run by the region.
Yes, we're South
Western Cape and not South Cape Town. So, and there's a lot of issues at the moment with regards to how many teams are going to take part, suspension of some teams, are they suspended or not? There is a draw for 2 streams. So basically all those teams, which is about how many,
25 teams.
25 teams. They're waiting for a draw to happen. So they can see which stream they're in.
And, registration to open.
So they can register players.
So
So currently those teams are training.
We're all training.
Pre-season training, playing friendlies, getting players on board. So
and it is difficult because the LFA season is still going. So some clubs are trying to hold on to their players, and it's difficult for us as the ABC coaches to plan training sessions and plan movement of players and when. So that's why it's important to have a final date so everybody can.
So
but I mean, the good thing is, I think for the LFAs, at least we know. I'm like 99.99% it's not going to start the 21st, so they've got an extra week with the players. But it will be interesting how that impacts the leagues coming to the last 2 or 3 games of the season, which teams lose what players and those kind of things. And then obviously the third division only starts in November, and that's the highest league at South Cape Town. So all the LFAs basically build up to the third division. So that's sort of the hierarchy of where we stand. So
that we know when it's taking place.
That's at least give Riyadh Joseph's his credit every year. It's well organized. So let's move on.
Cool. Okay, so that's a quick roundup on that. So now we're gonna go back to the LFA story, right? So I'm gonna go.
You go.
But I go. Okay.
You go. Okay, right. Is that Oak? The German Oak. You go.
Is it not the boss?
No.
Okay. Cape District. Boring jokes, right? So we had some fixtures in the week at Cape District, and we had fixtures on the weekend. Reason why fixtures took place last night was because there's 3 teams in the Super League at Cape District that's in the quarterfinal Coke.
Yes.
So obviously
it's brilliant for Cape District.
So it's not going to be much action at Cape District this weekend. But anyway, here's the results for you. So on Saturday we had Wesley and Wolves. Wolves losing 2-1 to Wesley. That's a surprise.
Well, that knocks their title hopes.
That's a surprise. Monty's beating Salt River Blackpool 6-1. So 6-1. So I got some info on that game. It wasn't, the score doesn't really tell the whole story. Apparently.
Really? Could have been 10.
No, they were actually doing quite well, apparently, Salt River, and then also had a player sent off. This is what I've heard, so I wasn't there, so don't shoot me if I'm wrong. But and then apparently I think it was 1-1 or 2-1 for a while, and then at the end, obviously the score went away. And then Grassy Park beating Ocean View 5-0. Not
good
a
win for GP. Good young team.
Monty's and Clearwood, that was an anticipated match. They drew 2-2. So Clearwood sort of holding the brakes on Monty's their title run. And then Ashford losing 2-0 to Clearwood also. So obviously matches played Saturday and last night. So
midweek
results are mixed. And then also Grassy Park again, losing 2-1 to Salt River. So Salt River coming back last night.
Good win.
Grassy Park 2-1. That's a good win for them. And then Ashford beating Greenwood 2-1.
Sure.
Last night.
Good result.
Which is good for them also for their log. How does the log look now? The log has changed. Monty still top of the log. 15 matches played, 35 points.
Okay.
Claywood now in second. Also 35 points, but they've played 2 matches more. They're on 17 matches.
Okay.
Yeah. Grassy Park in third, 15 matches played, 25 points.
Wow.
Spenston still in the mix there, 13 matches played, 24 points. And Ashford have now sort of out of relegation, 14 matches played, 18 points. And Wolves now in sixth, 14 matches played, 18 points. So pretty tight there.
Very tight
at the moment. Looking at fixtures this weekend, as I said, it's going to be very little. Spenston up against Ocean View and Oregon Spurs up against Wesley. That Spurs-Wesley game is going to be a good game. And one would probably fancy Spenston to win Ocean View there. Let's see what happens. And then also remember the Premier League, the division just under that, Andrew, was very tight there. So a couple of results. Batswood beating Cape Town Football Academy 7-1. That's a big score.
Sure.
Just look at some other reported results here. Milano. So Milano in the title race there with Southampton. They're getting a knock on Saturday against Cape Town Fusion, losing 1-0 to Cape Town Fusion. That puts their title hopes in a spanner. And then Southampton beating Santos 3-0.
Good win for Southampton.
So now that has affected the log big time. Southampton still top of the log, 15 matches played, 38 points. And Milano, 15 matches played, 32 points. So 6 points away now. So
how many teams go up, Shamiel?
2 go up.
Sure.
Two
and third?
What about the third is 31 points. Batswood, 15 matches played.
Okay, so all played. So Batswood still got a chance to get promoted.
Yeah, and then Milano still needs to play Southampton. So at the moment, looks like Southampton's they've got sort of their one hand on promotion.
Yeah.
Just looking at the fixtures and why I want to highlight the fixtures this weekend, because there's a big game there. Talking about that match, Southampton playing home at Fairmount, 3:30 against Milano. I think if Southampton win that game,
then they're promoted,
they're probably secured of their promotion.
Sure.
And if Milano win, then they still also sort of
good chance
of getting promoted, and will be good for them first season at Cape District getting promoted.
For sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a lot of Cape Districts, but that's it. A lot of exciting things happening there.
Let's go to Northerns. I'm going to start with Northern, Shamiel, because UWC has played catch-up games. They've caught up.
Okay.
So let's get to the log. And last week was cup games also. So here we go. Top of the log, 19 games played, 44 points, UWC. Second, 19 games played, 39 points, Bishop Lavis. So UWC got a 5-point gap. Shamiel, I've got to let you know there's 3 games to go.
3 games to go?
Yep. Third, we got Bellville United, 19 games played, 38 points. And fourth, Ballard Spurs, 19 games played, 38 points. So, UWC win and draw the next 2 games.
I don't know. When last was UWC in that position?
I don't know.
They're normally sort of not there. So obviously focus this year on
that. Yeah. And the good thing is they can be in the 3rd division if they get through the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's good for UWC.
Definitely.
Right, let's get to fixtures for this weekend, Shamiel. And I think it's important, some important games coming up. So let's go. 3:30 Saturday, Bellstar versus Blue Down Spurs. Bellville United versus Ballard Spurs. And that's going to be a good game. Bishop Lavis versus UWC, Shamiel.
Where's that?
I don't know. Okay. It was only at Lavis. It's going to be at Lavis. The thing we got to realize here is Bishop Lavis have to win.
Yeah.
UWC can afford a draw. Lavis have to win.
Yeah.
Machorsfontein versus Eastern Rovers. Ravensmead versus Valhalla, and Trinitarians versus United, Shamiel. But I just want to also look at the bottom.
Yeah.
Going to be highlighting bottom of the log, Valhalla, 14 points, Shamiel, from 19 games. Yeah. Second, 2 go down. Ravensmead, 19 games played, 16 points. Blue Down Spurs, 19 games, 16 points. Eastern Rovers, 19 games, 17 points. So, Shamiel, it's tight, eh? Bottom 4, 3 points. 2 go down.
Sure. Look at those names. There's big names there.
There's big names there, yeah.
The delegation zone. Okay. That's it for your Northerns.
Yeah.
Right, going to South Peninsula. Aerial Spurs beating Oasis 3-1. Results there. Crusaders losing 3-2 to Eagle Wings. King David, beating Rainbow Chiefs 12-0.
12-0.
I don't know if it was time to rest in that game, but okay. Squale losing 3-0 to Atletico. And Azuri beating Vrygrond 6-0. Looking at fixtures this weekend, Atletico up against Azuri, Eagle Wings playing Goodhope, Oasis up against Crusaders, Rainbow Chiefs up against Vrygrond, and Squale up against Aerial Spurs, and Wanderers up against King David. Looking at the log there, still Lavender Hill in the driving seat, 58 points, 21 matches played. They didn't play last weekend. Atletico second, with 54 points, same amount of games, 4 points difference there. And then Ariel Spurs in third with 44 points and 21 matches played. And Wanderers now in the top 5, fourth spot with 42 points and 21 matches played.
Wow.
So well done to South Peninsula. All the games, they're pretty close to 21 games played by most of the teams.
Great. Let's get to Mitchell's Plain, Shamiel. I talk about exciting times. This is exciting times. Results from last week, Saturday. Bale 5, Colville 3. Good result for Bale.
Yeah.
Log leaders. FC Tafelshoek, Shamiel. 3, Woodlands 0.
Okay.
So good result for FC Tafelshoek. Actually, Shamiel, I apologize. That was the previous week's results. So I'm really sorry about it. It's been a bad week.
So excited to get the results.
I know.
So I had some good results.
So at least I made a bad mistake. Okay, here we go. Here's the real results.
At least you made a bad mistake.
Yes, and I corrected it now. Bale United 2, Rockefellers 2. Beacon City 2, Riverton 1. Beacon Spurs 0, Tafelshoek 0. That was the top of the table clash, Shamiel, we anticipated last week. 0-0, suits Tafelshoek.
Okay, that's why you thought, hey, this is
right. That's why I knew it was wrong. Cedar Park 1, Portland's 2. Good win for local Portland's. Ikapa 0, Juventus 5. Ikapa in deep trouble. Juventus flying. Lentegeur getting a home walkover over Westridge. Colville 3, Woodlands 4, Shamiel. Good result for Woodlands. And then Syringa Spurs 4, Stanturf 3. Good result for Syringa Spurs. Not so good for Stanturf. Yeah. Sunday fixture, Shamiel. Here we go. Colville 2, Westridge 0. Westridge played. Good result for Colville. Riverton 3, Rockefellers 1. Good result for Riverton. Stanturf 2, Bale 1. Good result for Stanturf.
That I heard when I heard that. I thought, wow.
Nice result there for Stanturf.
Yeah.
Beacon City 1, Cedar Park 2. Liverpool Portland's 1, Juventus 1. Good result there for Liverpool Portland's. And then Woodlands 1, Lentegeur 1. Now the combined log, Shamiel.
Do you have the combined log?
Yes, the combined log has Tafelshoek 1 point clear. 2 games to go.
Who's second?
Beacon Spurs. Okay. And that's it. There's a huge gap to third, which is Juventus. So that's it. Hopefully nobody falters, Shamiel. If Tafelshoek win the games, they win the league. Yeah, for the second year in a row.
First wait for boardroom after that.
Yeah, no, we don't know about boardroom stuff yet. Boardroom stuff I can't anticipate. So here we go.
We're done.
We're done. All yours.
Right. Last one here, Athlone District LFA. Don't think we have a clear winner here yet in that LFA. Things are tight. Jamestown beating FC Landsur 2-0. Q-Town beating Youngstanders 2-0. Leeds and Turfel drawing 1-0. Sure. Ontario beating Diadora 5-1. And Triple S Academy beating FC Galacticos 1-0. Then looking at the log there, 17 matches played, 43 points for Ontario. They're top of the log.
Wow.
Yeah, this log changes all the time. Triple S, 17 matches played, 43 points.
Sure.
Jamestown, 17 matches played, 42 points. And that's sort of between the top 3 there because fourth is FC Landsur at 24 points. Cool. So it's either Ontario, Triple S or Jamestown.
Jamestown, yeah.
Yeah, 17 matches played. Fixtures this weekend, FC Galacticos up against Turfel.
Sure.
Q-Town are playing Leeds. Ontario against FC Landsur. Triple S against Jamestown. And Youngstanders against Diadora.
Sure.
It's tight there.
Let's get to Cape Town Tigerberg, Shamiel. Yeah, exciting times. Results on this weekend. Fischhoek 0, Vasco da Gama 1. Good away win for Vasco da Gama at Fischhoek. Never easy there. Then the other title contenders, Durbanville. They played the derby against Edgemead.
Yeah.
Durbanville 1, Edgemead 1. Late equalizer by Edgemead.
Wow.
Putting a little bit of a stunt in Durbanville's title ambitions. FN Rangers 1, Norway Parks 1. That was in the derby. So that was a good result. Fischhoek 2, Edgemead 1. Good result for Fischhoek now on Sunday. Beating Edgemead. Bad weekend for Edgemead. Wegersdal, desperate for points. Wegersdal 0, Tableview 2. Good result for Tableview, still putting them on the fringes of the title contention. And then, I can't call them relegated because I think now they're done. Bodersig 2, Durbanville 7. That was game played last night, which was Tuesday night, Shamiel. So, Durbanville's now played the game in hand. So now we can look at a log in totality. That's pretty much same points, same games. Top of the log, Vasco da Gama, 23 games played, 56 points. Second, Durbanville, 23 games played, 52 points, 4-point gap. Third, Tableview, 22 games played, 48 points. If Tableview win the game in hand, they go to 51. That means they're 5 points behind Vasco. Vasco and Durbanville got 5 games to go. Tableview got 6 games to go. So things could still change, Shamiel. The cup, let me tell you the cup results. Wynberg St. John's knockout semi-finals was last weekend. Wynberg St. John's beating Wegersdal on penalty, Shamiel, 5-3.
Oh, okay.
And then Hanover Park beating Norway Parks 1-0. So it's Wynberg St. John's versus Hanover Park in the Cape Town Tigerberg knockout final.
Do you have a date for that?
It will be, I was told, the 4th
of October.
Okay,
there's a lot of finals happening that day. Northern's also having the knockout.
Yeah, so there we go.
Okay.
Right, here we go. Fixtures, big fixtures this weekend, Shamiel.
Right.
Thursday night, 8:30 Parow Park. Fixed bottom and top. Wegersdal versus Vasco da Gama at Parow Park. Wegersdal's field's not available, so they're playing there. Whew. Must win for Wegersdal, must win for Vasco. Nice game. Saturday, other title contenders. Durbanville at home to UCT. I think Durbanville should win that one, Shamiel. Hanover Park versus Boerdenzag.
Okay, yeah.
Could be big. Fishhoek versus Garden Village. Now, this is it, Shamiel. If Fishhoek win, I would say close to safety. Garden Village in deep trouble in the near the relegation zone. They have to get points. Yeah. Speaking of who needs points, Saxon Rovers versus JMI. JMI have a very outside chance of staying up, Shamiel. Saxon Rovers need points to be out of the relegation fight. So Saxon Rovers home to JMI at Royal Road. Tableview versus FN Rangers. Another team competing for the league. Tableview need points. And then Wynberg St. John's versus Edgemead, Shamiel. Now that fixture, both teams are not in title contention. But I can tell you now, it's going to be a very good game.
Yeah.
It's going to be very competitive. I think I might end up at that game. And then Sunday, another big game affecting the bottom of the log. Fishhoek versus JMI.
Oh, that's a big one.
If Fishhoek gets 6 points this weekend against Garden Village at JMI, I think they're safe. If they lose both, in the relegation fight, Shamiel. And speaking of the relegation fight, I think maybe we didn't look at that on the log. So I think let us have a look at that, Shamiel, quickly while we have a little bit of time. Bottom of the log, 25 games played, Shamiel. 13 points, Boerdenzag, relegated.
Okay.
Second bottom, 23 games, 17 points, JMI. Third bottom, 3 go down. Wegersdal, 20 games played, 17 points. Garden Village above the relegation zone, 23 games, 21 points. That's why I said, Shamiel. Wegersdal got 3 games in hand on Village, 4 points behind, but they got some tough ones. So it's going to be very interesting the next couple of weeks in Cape Town Tigerberg with the relegation fight.
Yeah, looks tight there, as usual. Okay, so that's it for the LFAs. Just a reminder, if you want your LFA to be highlighted here, please send it through to us. The email address is info@thefourthmoment.co.za, and we'll try to highlight your LFA here in the happenings.
And we do know that, obviously, a couple of weeks ago, Hazendal won the Reigate LFA.
Yeah, we know that. I think we said that already.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now it's Scope Cup. Is it quarterfinal?
Quarterfinals,
yeah. 2 venues. Familiar to us, Khayelitsha Stadium and the Noon Sports Academy.
Yeah, that's the normal venues that they normally host the quarterfinals.
Lately, yeah. So yeah.
Big games.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to see this. It's so small. Under 18, Everton.
That's at Khayelitsha.
Yes, at Khayelitsha, thank you. Everton up against Rockefellers. Okay, that's going to be
tough one. Both
Everton
good under 18 teams. Definitely. Good under 18 teams, both of them. Rockefellers doing well this season.
Yeah. Cape Town Spurs. This is also at Khayelitsha. Up against Hanover Park. Cape Town.
It's 11 o'clock.
Derby. Yeah, that's 11 o'clock.
Cape Town Tigerberg Derby. Listen, Cape Town Spurs in the under 18 division on top of the log, doing very well in Cape Town Tigerberg. Very tough under 18 division. That Hanover Park. We're going to have to step up. But as we know, it's the Coke Shamiel. Anybody can beat anybody. So, yeah, big ups. It's going to be a nice game. It will be an interesting game.
For the ladies, 12 o'clock, we've got Goal Hunters up against Dangerous Heroes. Yeah, Goal Hunters, the home team there.
Dangerous Heroes, defending champions, still in the Coke.
Yep. At 1:30, we've got the seniors, the men, the Mana, Vasco, current champs.
Yes.
Up against Grassy Park United.
2 teams, which... in history, 2 teams with ABC players. It's going to be a very interesting contest, Shamiel. I think both teams will be rested because they wouldn't have played on the Saturday or the Friday. So it's going to be a very interesting game. No, Vasco have to be favorites.
The favorites are going to be Vasco.
Yeah, they have to be favorites.
The GP guys will go in. I can already see him saying it in my head.
Coach Shakes, yeah.
No, not him. The other one. They've got youngsters. They're just going to go and play. No pressure. And that's the way they're going to take the game.
Listen, no pressure has got them into the quarterfinals. So let's be honest.
A lot of young players in the GP team.
Yeah, but I think, Shamiel, if you get to the quarterfinals of the Coke, you can't tell me you're not going for it, first of all. Second of all, we know anybody can beat anybody. I know we always say it, but it's a fact. It's a knockout football. If you're not on your game by 10%, the other team will beat you. And I think GP, even with the youngsters, like you said, they got no fear. They don't look at names. They don't look at what history Vasco has or who they played.
That's what I mean.
So it's going to be very good.
They're the last team that goes into a game not to win. They will definitely go to play to win.
Listen,
but without the pressure of expecting to win.
Yeah.
Which makes them even more dangerous.
Yeah.
And a lot of young players, there's a lot of things that happen that,
And I mean,
sometimes they don't even know what they
I mean, last year, GP were tough enough to crack in the ABC as they usually are. Very well set up, very good coach, Shakes. He's obviously told us in his interview the last time that we've got on our Facebook page that, he's going for it. So it's going to be a nice game.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of airtime on that game.
No, I think we'll have more airtime on the next one.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting game. So both teams have publicly indicated that they're going to Athlone and now they're meeting each other in the quarterfinal. Montague Spurs up against Nova Park.
That
Montague's Westridge game.
No, that was good.
Crazy.
It was crazy. It was end to end. But it did highlight the fact that both teams struggle defensively.
Yeah.
And I think that's something we need to pick up on because Hanover Park have got a potent forward line. They've been comfortably getting through in the Coke. They got a quality team, full ABC setup against a Monty's team that have got a lot of very good players as well. I think as the Coke has gone on, I think Monty's have got better. I know they struggled, a couple of penalty shootouts here and there, and they're going to be tough to beat. And that's the intriguing thing about this fixture, Shamiel, is you have the pedigree of Hanover Park, not just the pedigree of the players, pedigree of being in the Coke, won the Coke twice, the club itself, against a Monty's team who I can maybe call.
They also have the pedigree, but it's sort of new.
That's what I was about to say. It's like new history being made against old history, and I don't think Monty's are going to stand back for Hanover Park and allow them just to attack them and have free reign with the ball. I don't think Hanover Park are underestimating them either. And I think this game could have potentially been a final. And now we're getting it in the quarters, and I think whoever gets through is going to be tough to beat in the semis.
Definitely. And also Monty's have a new coach on board.
Okay.
And by all reports, they are looking even better than what they were in the season at William.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have definitely improved. And I think the way the AstroTurf, the question is you've got to ask, does it suit Hanover Park or does it suit Monty's? It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
At the noon.
Now we go to the noon. So we've got 11 o'clock under 18 Kalksteenfontein up against Valhalla. Northern Derby, they've been played out. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Teams, have we watched any of these teams?
I watched both actually in the last round. Valhalla got through on penalties. And Kalksteen did well, eh? I've got to tell you, Shamiel, what is interesting for me was the Kalksteen game finished before the Valhalla because it went to penalties.
Yeah.
And the Kalksteen supporters and players actually came to support Valhalla.
Okay.
So it was nice to see teams from the same LFA supporting each other. But I also think they supported each other because they wanted to play Valhalla in the next round because it would be a nice game.
Yeah.
There's no need to motivate any team there.
No way.
And they're both well-supported clubs, so it should be a nice crowd. Afternoon.
Definitely. Then for the ladies, the Heideveld Football Academy up against Greenpoint Solutions.
Oh, Greenpoint, surprise package.
Yeah.
Nice team.
Probably would fancy Heideveld in that game there. We watched a bit of their game against Belleville City, the Greenpoint ladies. And I think they narrowly won 1-0.
No, it was Spurs.
What's the Spurs?
Spurs.
Oh, Hotspurs or something.
Yeah, okay. But I saw Greenpoint play the same time as the under 18 fixtures last night.
Okay.
Nice team.
RV United also still with the ladies. RV United against Hotspurs.
Ooh, nice game.
And then Magic Ladies up against Cape Town Roses.
Whoa, Shamiel, that's a nice game.
Yeah.
Big teams. Magic Ladies, very good. Packed with quality. Yeah. Same as Cape Town. We know Cape Town Roses history, Shamiel.
Yeah.
Every year they do well in the Coke, in the engine.
Yeah.
Very, very good team. That'll be a very nice. If you want to watch a good ladies fixture, that's the one for me for the quarterfinals. Yeah.
Okay, seniors, we've got Regenstahl up against Ashford Athletic. Yeah, that's going to be a tough game. I think, Regenstahl obviously struggling in the league, but doing very well in the Coke. They're up in the quarters.
Listen,
every game I've watched of Regenstahl, they've been.
Listen, if they had played, the league like they played the Coke, they wouldn't be where they are.
No,
and I think the important thing is they're also playing with no fear because the league is obviously priorities to not get relegated. But in the Coke, it's like they're going in there and they're just saying, well, we're just going to play.
Yeah.
and they dominated teams. They haven't just won 1-0. Even though they win 1-0, they've dominated teams in the game.
Yeah.
And I think they're very, very good. Ashford, tough team to beat. They set up well.
I was going to say they on the opposite side.
Yes.
So they've been struggling in their games, going behind, coming
and winning in the last 5 minutes last time.
Also, the last game, was 0-0. Individual brilliance. They set piece scoring a goal, 1-0. So let's see what happens there. So they haven't had it all their way in the coke.
But I think it's going to be a nice contrast in styles. I think Wagner's team like the ball on the ground. They like to play quick pace against an Ashford team that's solid, direct, physical. It'll be a very nice game.
Yeah, definitely. And field is going to have a lot to do with it.
100%.
Yeah. And then that's it. We've got a last game here. Hout Bay All-Stars.
That's postponed
last week. Either Bale or James. Oh, yeah.
Either Bale / Jamestown / Norway Parks. So the Bale Jamestown is still a DC hearing. Once that is done, they've got to play Norway Parks, and the winner of that plays Hout Bay sometime. So, that must still be resolved. That's the fourth.
Just say that again. So the thing is between
Bale and Jamestown is a DC hearing. Once that is resolved, the winner of that DC hearing plays Norway Parks. Then the winner of that game plays Hout Bay in the quarters. So there's still a bit of way to go.
Why is it taking so long for the Bale Jamestown thing?
No idea. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
So.
All right, so Hout Bay All-Stars are in. They're just waiting to see what they
they can. Them and Norway Parks this weekend. Norway Parks especially are waiting the DC hearing to find out who they're playing. And Hout Bay's not too stressed yet. They can at least watch the games and see who they're going to play.
Watch everybody.
Everybody play each other. So
Okay, and then on Tuesday we have a game here, 23rd of September. Where's this game being played? Doesn't say.
NY49.
NY49, sorry. Under 18. He had to up against Ubuntu Football.
What time's that? 7 o'clock.
Yeah, why is that game there?
Yeah, because I think field availability. I think it'll be a very good game. I think he had to, very good team. They played nice ball. Ubuntu, obviously, they've been cruising through the coke. Shamiel. Last round they won 4-0. Very nice team. One of the favorites in the under 18s, in my opinion. Cool. So it'll be nice. So the coke, I know we spent a lot of time on it, but it's getting to the quarters, Shamiel.
Okay, so that's sort of it from our side. Before we go, is there anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it. Before we go, so big up thanks to Pequeno, our panel sponsor, as usual. And
hang on. No. The Peter Groupie's under 15 tournament took place this past weekend, Shamiel.
Yes, sorry about that.
Quality teams in there,
Yeah.
Very good teams in there. Played at Reigate. I know there were a lot of games Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Sure. D6 did very well.
Yeah.
We just want to focus on the platinum. I know there were a lot of other results.
Yeah.
D6 did very well, Shamiel, in that tournament.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they couldn't win.
Yeah. And then I don't have much else for that. We've got the winners here. Team of the tournament was United FC.
Yes.
Okay, it seems like there was a lot of sections here. So silver section winners was Trinitarians. Well done to them. Gold section winners was Cape Town Football Academy. Oh, from Cape District.
Yes.
Platinum section winners was Ubuntu.
Yep.
And that's sort of all the winners there.
So congratulations to Ubuntu. D6, like I said, I wanted to highlight them getting through to the final. Unfortunately, Ubuntu beat them. Okay. But I think there's a lot of good experience. They're doing good things in tournaments, D6.
They got coach of the tournament there.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Ismail from Yellen.
Well done, Coach Ismail. But again, Peter Groupie is under 15, one of the sought after tournaments, always fully booked of teams. And congratulations to LFC who were involved in the organization of that. And maybe next year we'll spend more time there.
Yeah,
because it was a tough weekend for us. It was a tough weekend for us, I think.
Well done to the LFC there.
Well done.
Cool.
And that's it. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Please.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. That's the main thing. Subscribe there. I've noticed we've been having issues with the Facebook posting the video and people seeing it there. Go to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, tell your friends they must go to YouTube, watch it there. It's there. No fail every week. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. And until next week, cheers.
Cheers.